All right. We're everybody's left the booth but me. Finally getting a chance to leave the booth. But while we're leaving, that little three-wheeler there, I just brought that for an example for people. Like, have you ever seen those? They're not very valuable. Like, you might have some in your barn somewhere or your grandparents. We'll pick them up for like $50 or something. If you pay us a few dollars, we'll take it out of your way. They're really weird. They got bubbly tires. They're probably dangerous. You'll break your collarbone. So we'll get them out of your way before you hurt yourself. So please let us know. We'll pick it up. Send an address. Raymond's right there. He'll come to that address. But we're going to take a little walk around and actually just interact, let people see things that we're seeing. And Daniel knows where some of the old school trucks are, so we're going to head that way. Crazy enough, that truck right there in the background, the gray one, that was one of our really good customers' trucks that he drove in high school. And we did some work for him on it, sold him some parts and pieces, and here it is in Bloomsburg. It's pretty wild. So send him a picture, and I'm sure he's probably dying to have it back. And I'm sure there's other trucks here too. Daniel's had people walking up that have bought parts and pieces like crazy. We got some right behind us. We'll stop by and talk to those folks before we get out of here. They got a pool. They got it going on. They're grilling. It smells good. So you guys, we're just going to walk around a little bit. You enjoy the views, the music. And we'll go live in a little while. So if you guys saw something that you want to see, drop a comment. Go back and look at so-and-so or this or that or the other. Or that's so-and-so's truck. If you guys know, feel free to tag the name. Hashtag at, whatever. I guess this will go on YouTube and TikTok. So if you guys know any of these trucks and the owners, feel free to give them a shout out on here. There's a really awesome amount of cool builds. And there's also some trucks that have been coming here. We talked to people today that have been coming here since the 80s and haven't missed a beat. Now, they're really happy at the way it is now because I guess like most shows, it had kind of gone downhill. And now it's coming back with a whole lot more old school vibe. It's crazy to think me and my buddy Danny right there to your left, that old man right there. The last time we came here was 21 years ago. And I think I've already said this, but I still have the same sticker in the window of the truck from Bloomsburg from 2004. Also came with my friend Jason. He's a real faithful follower and an inspiration to the channel. And he was one of the ones that came with us, as well as Bridger Hayes, which was the original owner of my personal Super Duty, crazy enough. Daniel, is that the truck there you're taking home? Right through there, the green and white truck is going to go home with us. That man texted a really nice comment. He said, I've been walking around, and he said, y'all's trucks blow everybody's trucks away here. So he's going to be really excited. Daniel's looked at the truck pretty close. He says it is a really nice truck, and it's going to get the 2.0 package with all the upgrades. So that's going to be pretty cool. And steps, thanks to Brandy. Brandy sold that. Daniel's got to take her out to dinner for commission there. But look at the old school trucks. Look at the crazy stuff. They actually allow cruising around. Hopefully it doesn't get out of hand because that's what ruins a lot of shows. Because what a lot of these people don't realize, especially some of the kids, because they're young and they just don't understand. One, riding in the back of the trucks with those chairs and somebody falls out. But two, you're driving around people's trucks that are hundreds of thousands of dollars in some cases. And one wrong move, you throw a rock or do something, and it's going to upset somebody. Not everybody is forgiving and understanding. So this here is a perfect example of an old school truck. I know this truck was here. I know I have pictures of this truck here from the last time we were here.
When's the last time you seen rugged trails?
How about tires that are in that good of shape?
Yeah.
I know I've got pictures of this truck in that stack of pictures. Yep.
That's a Rick Rab chassis.
So, Rick Rab chassis, for those that don't know Rick Rab, and he may even be here, he got into boating, and I ran into him several years ago. Rick Rab built the chassis under our original monster truck, which Danny, weirdly enough, was also along for that trip. We got some stories from that trip too, where we went to Ohio over a 2-day period, literally went straight up, straight back. My cousin Jake took off school specifically to go on that trip, and Daniel was too young to go, and Brian went. But Rick Rab built chassis. Matter, there's a sticker, yeah. So this sticker is still on, or this paint that's actually painted on, that is still on our chassis of the Dodge monster truck. For you guys that have been following for a long time, the Grizzly Thunder. And we really probably should have brought that in its current form. Oh yeah, locking front and rear hubs. Smaller in the rear than in the front. Smaller differential.
So who wants to see rear steer on the Suburban? I've been thinking about doing that.
Daniel keeps talking about that, but I think if we're going to put it on something, it should go on Grimace, because Grimace does not turn as good as the Suburban. And if we put it on the Suburban, people will be like, it's got rear steer, it can turn good. I've told so many people that we're going to be able to cruise around here like these regular trucks and do everything these regular trucks do with that Suburban. It will turn and do everything just like a regular truck in this parking area, which is pretty phenomenal. So I don't want to ruin that. Daniel's pretty itching to do it, so maybe that might happen. Y'all comment what you think on that. Also, what's the thing about the steps? So how can they vote on that? All right, y'all can do it on here. Just ad lib.
On the steps, we're wondering if anybody wants to see a full length on the 10-door Suburban, or do you want to see an individual per door? We're going to put power steps on it. We just haven't decided the way we want to do it, so we're going to let y'all choose how to do it. So comment what you want to do, full length step or individual steps. We actually got a voting poll box at the 10-door that's being filled out. It's getting pretty full already. We've only been here a half a day, so chances are we're going to know which way we're going tomorrow.
Look at the sticker.
Yeah, Grizzly. Yeah.
So look at that sticker up there. So our monster truck was called Grizzly Thunder. So this is some sort of part of that. So there's a chance that that guy's here, maybe. But it was a Dodge Power Ram Charger.
A futuristic Ram Charger.
An early Ram Charger, then a futuristic Ram Charger. And Rick built these chassis and encapsulated them. Most of the lines and all run through the chassis, which was futuristic. I mean, like, way above its time. So we're going to pause and get away from some of this noise. We'll be back at you.